What's up guys, it's Punchy, and right now it's time to discuss one of the craziest new Deepwoken weapons that just dropped last week. Fighting against this nonsense, I'd say there's no fun allowed and you really can't act, but using it ourselves, now that's really interesting. Of course, I'm talking about the Nocturne, the two-handed dual-wield sword that drops from the Moonseye special event. There's a whole video on how to obtain these weapons alongside a showcase if you haven't seen it. Regardless, the Nocturne is one of the coldest looking weapons in recent Deepwoken history with a sleek and simple design that's black and white. I will admit, it does look a little bit goofy with enchants applying effects to only one of the swords, but that's a small bug that should be fixed very soon. The Nocturne M1s swing very similar like the curved blade of winds with a hard to read animation, and your crit has a follow-up to the initial thrust which teleports to the enemy. So why is everyone freaking out about this weapon when it's just so simple in design? Well, this crit is really hard to read due to its strange animation and extremely powerful when hit. Just to remind you, the Nocturne thrust is an instant guard break that destroys block no matter what, and that's crazy. Alongside some easy animation hiding and weird movement, this mixes up players more than you think and pops blocks. If you're using strength, it's simple to deal upwards of a bar of damage with talents such as Piercing Blow, which consistently turns breaks into true damage. I'd say if you really want to pop blocks for insane damage, try out the Stone enchant for increased pressure and better output. People don't always remember this, but Stone increases the damage dealt when posture is broken on that, explosion type thing. Besides the crazy block break and strange animation, here's where the Nocturne gets, well, a bit unfair to fight against. After hitting the initial stab, we can attack again to teleport directly to our target. It's a very fast action and in many situations may be impossible to react to, and by hitting our teleport, this also increases the slowdown applied by that Moonseye looking effect. Anyway, this should only occur when your critical lands, but it doesn't do that. So currently in game, if your crit is parried or even dodged, we can still teleport to our enemy and cause them to react. Yes, it is preventable through defense, so that does make me wonder, was this really intended? Since we can actually react against teleports, it might just be very powerful instead of a bug. After some testing around with enchants, I think the Tears of Eden Kite works very well with the Nocturne if you're going for those TPs. If you land any part of the critical, the stab, or the teleport, bubbles will activate and track down your target. Alongside this, if you stab and your teleport lands, the hit stun almost confirms all of the Eden Kite bubbles hitting because they just can't escape. So there's a lot you can do. To be honest, I've been having a ton of fun with this weapon myself, but I can't help but ask, is this unfair to fight against? Of course, share your thoughts down below. As always, make sure to like and subscribe so we can hit 90k subs, and we're almost there. Thanks again, it's punchin' time.